Hi, and welcome to the E's of office paper reduction. Over the next few minutes, we're going to visit people in their workplace and take a look at how they use paper. Why? Well, because office paper waste is a growing problem. In fact, 50 pounds of office paper are used per person in the U.S. Recycling is great, but it won't bail us out of this problem. Reduction is key, and it's easy to do. So please follow along as we take a look at the E's of office paper reduction. It's economical, environmental, and efficient. We're just here to see paper. Just want to look at your paper. Can you name the 3 E's, words that begin with the letter E, of paper reduction?
Environmental.
Ding, 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 ding.
Some E words that have to do with reduction.
Efficiency.
We've got 2. Ding,
Okay,
ding, ding, ding. Going for 3. Going for it all.
Economical?
Yes!
Oh, all right.
So tell me, in terms of the cost of paper, you think it's cheap or expensive?
Expensive.
Well, actually, the actual paper is pretty cheap.
Oh, okay.
But the use of the paper, that is
Expensive.
right on. When you factor in the costs of printing, copying, mailing, and filing storage, that single sheet of paper all of a sudden has become a pricey part of doing business. The more copies you make, the more ink you buy. The more letters you mail out, the more you spend on postage. Competition is fierce out there, and time is money. Think about it for a minute. All the costs and inefficiencies bottled up in careless paper use. When all is considered, the cost of using a sheet of paper can be 10, 20, even 30 times more than the cost of the paper itself. Office paper reduction is economical. Over my shoulder is Vanessa. She looks like she's hard at work. Let's go and see if we can't interrupt her. Talk to her about paper. Do you spend much time thinking about how you could use less paper?
I do. For instance, print off a PowerPoint presentation, I'll use a handout version, and so I have multiple slides on one page, or sometimes we'll try to use back-to-back, 2 pages, print, back-to-back on there.
Duplexing.
Yeah.
Good for her. Let's hear it for Vanessa, who duplexes. What is duplexing exactly?
When you're doing back-to-back copying.
Now, so you've got them stacked?
The paper, and you stack them on each other. You stick them in.
It's a nice looking copy machine.
And then you have right here how you want your copying did. You can either do 2 pieces, like I have, and I want to do it back-to-back.
Oh, where's the duplex button?
That would be, just push it like that.
Oh, that was hard.
Yep. And I want 1 copy.
Okay.
So 1 is already selected.
Can I press start?
You sure can.
Okay, here we go. Remember, we started with 2. If you're counting along at home, and now what have we got? Voila, we've got both copies.
There you go.
1 piece of paper. Look at what you did. So you not only duplexed, you put 2 copies on one side.
Right.
Is that quadplex? Fourplex?
Probably.
But let's print a page from a website. You've got MapQuest up. Would you go ahead and print that page? We're printing. There's 1 page.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, we have a 2nd page. Oh no, there it is.
That is a waste, yeah.
Look at that. Tell me if I'm being too personal here.
Okay.
But have you ever printed somebody's email where it's just like a sentence or a couple sentences?
You know what? I know. Just kidding. Yes, I admit I do it. And then you go, what the heck is this all about?
It's like true
what
confessions.
What do I need this for?
Hi, don't mind us. We're just looking for paper. Did you know that these papers are back here? Yes. Do you think of ways to reduce paper?
Well, I think I probably should start with eliminating a printer or 2, so I just would look at my computer and not print anything out.
Wouldn't even have the temptation
No
to print.
temptation, exactly.
Very little paper on there. You got a lot of desktop.
I tried.
exposed.
I actually just cleaned for the beginning of the year, so.
I suppose you're more efficient if you don't have a lot of clutter, a lot of paper.
Or you just don't have that much work. But I like to say more efficient.
The truth is out. It just makes sense. Less paper means less clutter, less filing, less sorting, less trash, less stress. By going paperless, you'll be able to work smarter. Office paper reduction means being more efficient. How many pieces of paper do you think you use in a year?
Oh, my word.
5,
6, 7, 8.
The typical office worker uses 10,000 on average.
No,
10,000. I'm
really?
serious, honestly. I don't see a lot of exposed desktop, Doug. Where do you eat your lunch?
Right here, actually.
There we go. Okay, a few more. Keep going. Yes. That's 10,000 sheets of paper. Tell me how high you think that is.
Probably about, see if I'm 5'6", it's probably about a little over 4 feet.
Just right around 4 feet?
Yeah.
There it is. That's how much 10,000 sheets of paper is. Oh, you're interviewing me now.
Hopefully most of it goes into recycling.
So, yep, you've got the X over the recycle symbol. So do you ever get the two confused?
No.
No?
No,
Then
it's not too hard because this one always has.
This we can't recycle? Yes, a lot of it is recycled, but even with recycling, 4 out of 10 sheets of paper still end up in landfills.
When I was a little girl, I actually lived next to a landfill, and actually we didn't call it a landfill, it was a dump. You really got a sense of how much people threw away, and it was such a waste.
Makes you feel good to reduce that waste?
Yeah, and it's simple. I either throw it here, or I throw it there.
It's either here,
There?
trash.
Trash, or the recycling.
So do you ever think about finding ways to reuse your recycled paper?
I do. I cut them up into a sheet that fits into my paper tray, and I use this for notes.
So you just go like that?
Yep.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear, how many pieces of paper could you make from that tree?
Wow, that's a new one, but a million.
A million?
A million pieces of paper.
It's a good guess.
Sure.
I have no idea.
Me neither.
But what I do know is this.
Yeah.
According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, about 50% of trees cut are used to create paper products, and that number is increasing. You may argue that trees are a renewable resource, but converting those trees into paper has significant environmental impacts too. The paper industry is a major consumer of water and energy, and the chemicals used can generate air and water pollution. Office paper reduction helps protect the environment. Well, there you have it, everybody. The E's of office paper reduction. Simple, easy to do steps that can help you eliminate a growing problem. So, let's review. In so doing, office paper reduction, you will help your office become
more economical,
Environmentally friendly.
and more efficient.
That was wonderful. Nice job. Yeah, that is a wrap. Good job. Yeah. Speaking of efficiency, we better get back to work. Who's answering the phone? For more tips on how you can reduce the amount of paper you use in your office, go to reduce.org.